This movie tells a story about a father and his teenage sons who fight to survive in a remote farmhouse at the end of the world. First of all, this movie has potential as a premise. However, it contains much of what you would expect from a sci-fi apocalyptic story, taking a sample from plots in past movies. This is a movie that chooses to fall back on rote tropes, keeps glossing over chances to make its story more distinctive. The movie opts for ambiguity regarding the nature of the catastrophe or how the monsters even got there. The audience is not given enough context or lore to understand how the creatures or how this world operates. There isn't a clear consensus on how the creature arrived and the inflection point of their overrun. The narrative's initial mystery and suspense are intriguing. However, the lack of backstory and world building leaves a void that the film's inconsistent tone fails to fill, leaving the film without an anchor to hold on to. The idea that in this story of a scarcely inhabited planet, there wouldn't be more of an exploration of humanity's survival seems like a missed opportunity for a richer narrative. The movie keeps skipping over what seems like important world building and character building context as well. The details are often too muddled to earn the hoped-for dramatic payoff. There are obvious lines of drama to explore that go completely untouched. There's a lot of dynamics to potentially unfold between the teenagers and their parents, but we get hardly anything deeper than getting from point A to point B. There's no evident interest in the implications of these relationships. Notably, we never learn a thing about Nicolas Cage's character, who he was or where he came from. The movie does have a moment where he can express a certain amount of hopefulness through conversation. However, besides that, his character is mainly relegated to the side or used as a device to bring the brothers together. It's mostly contained to experiences that do not really have time to move to fruition because of the runtime and talks that do not get expounded upon. Once the action really gets underway, Nicolas Cage's character is largely absent, and muddy relationships and confusing, hard-to-see action take a significant percentage of the power out of what should be an explosive final act. The excessive use of shaky cam, intended to inject a sense of dynamism and immediacy into the action, instead blurs crucial moments. This stylistic choice, coupled with the film's penchant for underlit scenes, transforms what should be thrilling encounters with a monster into frustrating exercises in visual guesswork. Overall, it's not really worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.